Welcome everyone to episode 6, part 2 of Comic Book Hall Review. I'm your host, Daryl Christopher, and this segment will be talking about my latest acquisitions when it comes to trade paperbacks and softcover comic book compilations, or hardcover comic book compilations, I should say. And let's start off with the first one here. We have Iron Man Iron Metropolitan. After stopping Rogue Android Recorder 451, Tony Stark returns to Earth and discovers he was adopted, and that he in fact has a brother named Arno, who was genetically altered by Recorder 451 but damaged in the fetal stage and confined to a life support system. Now together they go forward on a mission to save the world. They attempt to build the perfect city. Iron Man has issues with Abigail Beryl Burns, aka she's become a villain named Red Peril. She also is in possession of the Mandarin 7 ring. Pepper and War Machine and the humans join in on the action, in addition to a fight with Victor Cole, aka Mandarin 5. It's great to see in this issue the brotherly bond between Tony and Arno. If you look back a little while, Arno was introduced in the Machine Man Limited series as the Iron Man of 2020. So as the years go on, he's going to play a bigger and bigger part in the Marvel Universe. So stay tuned. Next up, we have Avengers Time Runs Out, Volume 1. This story is kind of the idea of expansion versus the secrecy of the Illuminati. Reality is falling apart and time is running out. Worlds must be sacrificed and destroyed to save universes. Some cool things about this. Sunspot is now an Avenger and he buys AIM, aka Advanced Idea Mechanics. The story also takes place 8 months after Original Sin, and for the Avengers and for the various realities, the final incursion is upon them. Next up, we have Justice League Trinity War. By opening the box, Pandora unleashed evil upon the world. Thousands of years later, Pandora's box resurfaces. The Trinity of Sin is punished for their evil, Pandora among them, but Pandora was treated unjustly as she is actually a good person. Pandora is a witness to evil throughout history, eventually learning to be able to take action about it after years upon years of being helpless to do anything about the evil in the world. And in this issue, even Superman succumbs to the evil unleashed by Pandora's box, and it ends with a setup for Forever Evil that I've also read in the past and reviewed. Not a bad read. I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. It wasn't the greatest, but it was pretty decent. Next up, we have X-Men Road to Onslaught, Volume 3. Archangel, Wolverine, Doctor Strange go on a quest to save the life of Psylocke, who is severely injured in a battle with Sabretooth. There's also action with Dark Beast. You might remember him from the Age of Apocalypse alternate timeline, and the Brood, and in addition to Mr. Sinister. Wolverine is without adamantium infused into his bone at the time. Archangel's wings are damaged. Dark Beast from Age of Apocalypse causes trouble and takes the place of the Good Beast. And this X-Men action took place in the 1990s. Wasn't bad, pretty decent overall. Now here is something shiny that we should all treasure. This is the latest that I picked up when it comes to the Serenity, aka Firefly comics. This is Serenity Leaves on the Wind, the official follow-up to the Serenity movie. The crew of the Serenity are now at the top of everyone's most wanted list after revealing what happened with the Alliance government when it came to the Reavers and the effect of the drug upon them. A new resistance begins as a result of the actions of Malcolm Reynolds and the crew of the Serenity, and River leads a new mission against the Alliance. So very interesting stuff, beautiful art. I loved it all. finally, we have Thanos' redemption. Thanos, scorned by death, turns a new leaf and takes on a new path to redeem himself, which brings him into conflict with Galactus, the entity known as Hunger, the Beyonder, and the Celestial known as the Fallen One. Adam Warlock accompanies him for most of the journey along the way, in addition to characters like Pip the Troll, Gladiator, and Star-Lord. This by far, I give this one a 9 out of 10. This by far is one of my most favorite stories when it comes to Thanos. So that's episode 6, part 2. I apologize if I made any mistakes. If you saw part 1, you're aware of my condition at the moment. So I'm doing the best I can here, but please bear with any mistakes. But thank you again for all those who watch my video. Thank you very much.